George Washington, father of our nation, general, president, and a man whose wisdom echoes through time. But beyond the fables and the statues, what can Washington actually teach us about honor, liberty, and leadership today? Some accounts of Washington paint him as a larger-than-life, like Parson Weems' famous, though fictional, story of the cherry tree. Other emphasizes his flaws, including his ownership of slaves, a moral failing he himself acknowledged. But Washington's life was more than a simple tale of virtue or vice. He was a man of immense depth, discipline, and vision. Washington held himself to the highest standard and inspired others to do the same. His life was meticulously choreographed to reflect propriety, morality, and self-control, even in his private life. He ensured his image remained consistent, going so far as to have Martha burn their personal correspondence after his death. His discipline and commitment to honor remind us, in today's world, whether in business, politics, or personal life, maintaining integrity and leading by example is more crucial than ever. To understand Washington, we must understand what he cherished most: his country. He saw America as a land defined by liberty, stating in his farewell address that liberty is interwoven with every ligament of the American heart. Washington's words remind us that our freedoms are fragile and must be protected. His belief in the Constitution as the foundation of true liberty remains a guiding principle today. We must respect its authority and understand that only the people, not politicians, not factions, have the right to alter it. Washington's most urgent warning to future generations was about the dangers of partisanship. He feared that political factions would turn countrymen against each other, fostering animosity and division. Sound familiar? He predicted that cunning, ambitious, and unprincipled men would use partisanship to seize power, and that party passions would make the country vulnerable to foreign influence and corruption. He gave some advice. It is the duty of a wise people to discourage and restrain partisanship. A nation divided against itself cannot stand. Washington believed the Constitution's systems of checks and balances was key to preserving freedom. He urged public servants to respect their constitutional roles. Congress should make the laws, and the president should enforce them. If this balance is disrupted, he warned, it could lead to a real despotism. His message to us: be vigilant. Do not let any leader, party, or ideology undermine the principles of self-governance. Washington's legacy isn't just about the past. It's about the future. He saw America as a growing nation, full of potential, but also vulnerable to division and corruption. His insights on leadership, honor, and liberty are a roadmap for us today. If we wish to preserve the freedoms he fought for, we must live by the same principles, holding ourselves to the highest standards, placing country above partisanship, and defending the Constitution as a sacred contract of the American people. The question isn't just what Washington would say, it's whether we are ready to listen. Somewhere along the way, we have forgotten the foundation Washington laid for this nation. We've allowed partisanship, corruption, and division take root, exactly what he warned us against. But it's not too late. If we want to restore the country he envisioned, we must return to his principles: unity over division, service over self-interest, and a commitment to the Constitution above all. Washington's vision for America wasn't just for his time, it was for all time. The question is, are we willing to fight for it? Like, subscribe, and share if you believe Washington's wisdom matters today. Thank you, and I'll catch you on the next one.